What is kombucha? This little drink has been very, very popular recently, and I know a guy that knows more about it than anyone else. Let's see what Nathan has to say about kombucha.
My name's Nathan Brown, and we're at Teaberry Kombucha Co today. Well, kombucha is simply a healthy soda, if you could sum it up in 2 words. It's fizzy, it's slightly sweet, slightly tart. It's made almost entirely with tea, so anything from the Camellia sinensis plant, so oolong, green, black, white tea, and it's fermented. So I basically brew a big batch of sweet tea, and then I dump in a starter that's got good bacteria and good yeast in it, and over a few weeks it eats the sugar and produces more probiotics and organic acids, and it develops that sour taste. So the goal is to have a healthy soda. So I started the business about 3 years ago, almost exactly, and then I opened up the tap room a little over a year and a half ago. It's a very new concept. It's new in the South, and in fact having a tap room for kombucha is very unusual. So now people can show up and fill up a growler. I've got 6 on tap, and I rotate those out pretty frequently. I try to have something new just about every week. You know, whenever you want something cold and fizzy, you know, if you don't want a soda or a beer, this one it's a good alternative to your typical super sweet sport drinks or soft drinks. Flavor has to be why people drink it.
This has been a really big focus for us with the microbiome, and you and I have been working together a good
Almost
3 years.
Yep.
The microbiome is the gut bacteria in your intestines.
Yep.
And so with Lander undergoing chemo and everything, the research is pretty strong on having a good gut depends on the outcome. It helps the outcome positively or negatively. So with that, kombucha was actually recommended for him not to have it by one of our oncology pharmacists because of the concern on candida.
So candida, it's just something, it's one of the yeasts that will take over, and it's anytime you have an imbalance like that, no matter what it is, if something takes over, it's not a good thing. So
Sure.
the key is balance. And so kombucha, it's got a really low pH, which means it excludes many other pathogens, many other yeasts. So the yeast that survives in kombucha has to be very acid tolerant. We do know that kombucha, in lab tests, this isn't on people, this is actually in petri dishes in labs, it does inhibit a lot of pathogenic bacteria.
Yeah.
Your Salmonella, E. coli, your Helicobacter pylori that causes ulcers in your stomach.
Yeah.
So there is an inhibitory effect that kombucha provides, as well as billions of living cultures.
The other thing that I liked about kombucha, especially yours, over the ones that scare me in the store that are crazy high in sugar. And so in my research and my philosophies, I limit sugar to as low as possible.
Right. And
what you do is you came up with a great substitute for the high sugar drinks.
Well, I do keep everything low as I can get away with. I don't, some of these kombuchas, they do add 6, 7, 8% juice, and that's where a lot of the sugar comes from. It's a guilty treat. Like, I'll still enjoy some of these other kombuchas, every once in a while. But it is, a lot of these are higher than mine, some by double. I try to keep mine low because I want my kombucha to be more refreshing. I don't want it to be heavier. I want it to be more something you could drink a pint of and not feel too
Well,
full.
I think the proof is in the products. We've got people that do not like kombucha at all that absolutely love yours. Again, bringing things together is what's really important. So the health concept, the actual product and people, it's all important, and we're excited to be able to bring it together. Thank you for watching. Let us know if you've got any questions.